Have you thought about what you're gonna write?
Thinking right now.
I'm trying to think how it was so simple during the summer versus
I don't think we need to think too hard about it. We got it.
it's like, how do I word this shit properly? There's no wording shit properly. You know, I think we've both been in a bit of a slump in terms of motivation, in terms of focus, figuring out what we want to do in the future. And we realized the root of the problem comes down to not having a purpose or something that we're working towards that's truly tangible. But something that we did this summer was we had these posters up on the wall where we wrote down like our goals of what we want to accomplish. And my goal was become a great Recruit You intern, which is a startup that I work at. And the second thing was to upload consistently on Instagram because I had never done that. The summer was life-changing. Like what'd you write down?
Become a exceptional entrepreneur. That's it.
We're gonna declare our goals and we're gonna fucking have purpose and crush these next 8 months. What's today's date?
Today is November 12th.
November 12th. We'll look back at November 12th as the day it all changed. I left school in my senior year to work at this startup. I've traveled to over 20 college campuses. I've grown my startup a lot more than 10,000 users at this point. You know, I'm just hitting these milestones. I gotta hit this investor goal. I've gotta hit these numbers. I gotta get this many followers. It's lacked of purpose in all of that. And now I just feel like I'm doing things for the sake of doing them versus doing them for a reason. Become the best startup growth guy. And as the growth guy at any startup, you are incredibly valuable. And as someone who's non-technical, who has a very strong expertise in social media and understanding how to market, I want to become the best startup growth guy. When I say best, I want to come out of this year knowing so much about how to grow companies and make sure that everyone also knows that I'm the best at growing any startup. I want every startup founder to want me as their growth guy. I just want to be sought after, bro. I'm lonely, man. Number 2. Like when I try to encourage people to do what they love, or like trying to tell college students during those like college visits, and I present about what internships I've done in the past, and I always talk about how I never did my freshman summer internship. That summer, all I did was learn how to use Premiere Pro and After Effects and Photoshop, and I made it like 5 YouTube videos that completely flopped during that entire summer. But that led me to meeting my current roommate, Mino Lee, and I would argue that during the summer, if I didn't know you, then I would not have made the progress that I did.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I actually like that point too, because it's not like it just happened in one summer.
Yeah, no, it really didn't. Like,
it's a slingshot effect.
And goal number 2 is become a YouTube pioneer.
I always had this dream, and maybe you guys feel it too, of wanting to become a YouTuber. And the strategy I go about it, which is I'm making quantity content with depth associated with the content. I want to make 5 videos a week. Daily vlogs were happening like 6-7 years ago, but that shit is over. I want to bring quantity content back. I want to bring relationship back. I want to bring consistency back. I want to also revolutionize the way that you go about making content. Like instead of making content just by yourself, I want it to be, you know, you can get people aligned in your vision and inspired together, and you don't need to just do it alone. Every time I make a YouTube video and we experiment with something and it fails, I know that every time I fail, I'm becoming a YouTube pioneer because I'm failing and I'm learning what to do better next time. I'm gonna learn a lot, and I'm gonna learn how to pioneer this space. So, that's about it. Stick the corners on.